So Tory Lanez said that Chris Brown was the only celebrity friend that supported him, gave him money, and kind of looked out for him in his time of need. And the first thing I see in the comment sections, well, duh, that's because they both did wrong by women. Well, duh, birds of a feather flock together, DV supporting DV. And it's like, what I took from that was Chris Brown knows firsthand what it feels like to be shunned. He know what it feels like to be canceled. He know what it feels like to have to be the only person carrying the weight of an altercation. He knows what it feels like to have to, as a man, keep the truth a secret, be a man, take that hit on the chin, not tell the truth to protect a woman's image, because how would it truly look with the man saying, nuh-uh, I didn't do that. She did that. I didn't. It took Chris Brown 5 years to tell his side of the story. And when he did, instantly, woman's nature clicked to me. And see, women often say things like, she's for the men. I don't like her. She's a woman basher. She's just not a girl's girl. And I'm a girl's girl. I love women. But I don't like deceitful women. I don't like women who play victim. I don't like women who use their tears to ruin other people's lives. I don't like women who don't take accountability for their actions. I don't like those type of women. As a woman, I cut Rihanna off long time ago when that situation with her and Chris Brown came about. And I cut Meg Thee Stallion off as well. Now, reason being is because I know that at the age of 17, 18, we were all physically putting our hands on our boyfriends because we didn't know how to control our emotions. We didn't know how to just talk it out. And so long story short, after listening to Chris Brown describe in his words what happened, I listened to him and I believed his story. A girl's calling his phone. The same girl that Rihanna asked, hey, you mess with her. Him being a young boy that, I don't mess with her. Come to find out he messed with her. And now Rihanna's seeing the phone ring. I thought you said you didn't mess with her. I didn't. Now they mad. They leave the party. They got an attitude, whatever the case is. And you in the car provoking that man. You putting your hands on that man while he's driving. And then we as women know that if you even look like you gonna flinch at a man's area down there where his penis is, you know firsthand they gonna clutch. Just the thought of it. Watch out, watch out. So for him to be driving and for her to grab that man's area and twist it while he's driving, when they said that he bit her arm, I don't know about y'all, but that made perfectly sense as a reflex. Somebody grab your penis. You don't think the only thing to do is keep one hand on the wheel and bite the other arm? Bite it. Watch out, man. Watch out. That makes all the sense in the world to me. So seeing Rihanna and her bruises didn't really move me because that's just what happens when you get into a physical altercation. Well, you're basically saying it's okay for a man to put his hands on a woman. No, what I'm saying is when two people, especially when a woman puts her hands on a man and you provoked a man, both parties need to be held accountable. But here we are 16, 17, 18 years later, however many years later, and we're still talking about something that this man did when he was a kid, knowing that this woman provoked him, knowing that she hit him first. Why do y'all think she was so quick to forgive him? I'm all about accountability. And I really want us to get to a point where we stop just thinking because women said it that it makes it true, or because she's crying that she's a victim. Women are very treacherous. Women do women the same exact way. So it blows my mind to see women act as if they don't know how we can act and how we can manipulate situations as women. Y'all know what it be. Y'all do it with other women 24/7. And then y'all act as if, no, we're girls and we're going to stick together. If that's going to be the truth, and if we're all going to be a sisterhood and girls and stick together, then I'm going to need some of y'all to come up off old girl husband and stop sleeping with her husband and you know she married. I'm going to need some of y'all to stop talking to that girl's man because you know that she love him a lot and you going behind her back sleeping with him. If we going to act like we respect one another and act like we really love one another, then I'm going to need to see that same behavior in y'all everyday action. I don't need y'all just picking when y'all want to stick with each other. Because I got a brother that's sitting in jail right now because his baby mamas knew that he was on parole, fresh out. They don't like his new girlfriend. So one decides, no, my son's not going with you. He takes the son with him anyways because that's his son. He can do what he want with his son. You would think, oh, you want to take my son next to that girl? Okay, watch this. Parole officer, yeah, he threatened me. Put my brother back in jail for 72 days, all because y'all want to control situations and want to run men and want them to move how y'all want them to move. Baby mama number 2. They get into a little argument. She thinks it's okay to put her hands on her. Whop, put her hands on her. And I'm calling your parole officer. Hey, he hit me. Now he's back in jail serving another 7 months. Because y'all get in your feelings. Y'all try to run stuff. Y'all know that y'all are the victims to the system. And y'all utilize that. And y'all play victim in the worst way. And I hate that for men. She's always siding with men. I'm not siding with anybody. It's just that as a woman, I get to see firsthand how women are and the games that women play. And I refuse to side with women just because we both got vaginas. I'm not going to side with a deceitful woman. I'm not going to side with a woman who I know got some lying ways in her. I'm not siding with that just because we're women and we're supposed to stick together. If we are women and we're supposed to stick together, then I want to see us stick together where it really truly matters. I want y'all to stop lying and stop playing games as if we are just one band, one sound, only when it's convenient. Leave me out of like the fake sisterhood thing. I'm just not with it. And for the women that might get offended by this video because in your mind, y'all gonna cherry pick what you thought I said, she's basically saying it's okay for men to put their... No, what I'm saying is if two people get into an altercation, I think both should be held accountable equally. If we gonna cancel one, we gonna cancel the other one. Y'all can't just keep thinking that y'all can put your hands on men, provoke men, do all this crazy stuff with men, and then expect no consequences. That's not fair. It's not cool, and it's not okay. It's never been okay. Yet, we always side with the women because she's a woman. No, keep your hands to yourself. Not going into details about the Meg Thee Stallion situation. All I'm going to say about that is I believe that Tory just didn't want to look like a snitch as a man. Like, how do you as a man get on the stand and be like, I didn't do it, she did it? Like, how are you able to do that as a man? How would the men community look at him? You know, so he just got to take that 10 on the chin. But looking at the way Meg Thee Stallion is, looking at how she's been labeled as a compulsive liar for so long, looking at all the altercations that she has with so many people within her life, just looking at her characteristics as a person, as a woman, I would have rather us start teaching our daughters how to take accountability for their actions and behaviors versus allowing them to play victim, to use tears to ruin other people's lives because they know that they have the upper hand to do so. Women know that the world will always side with them, and women take that and they abuse that.